Hey, I think I might go in the other direction tomorrow, man. I think I might go in the other direction. I don't think that'll hurt me much, except when it starts snowing. You know, except when it starts snowing. I'll figure some shit out by then. Well, I mean, how many times is it gonna snow? What, 2 weeks maybe? Three fucking snows. We don't get much of that shit. Heavens, no, heck, yeah. Yeah, man. I got. I should go grab a mask. Nah, man, it's killing me. It's killing me. I'm just trying to fucking uh, delegate shit properly, and they're being stupid. They're being stupid. I mean, like I said, I didn't even need to use my phone for that, and fighting, man, fighting. I'm talking about practicality. I'm talking about proof of action. Don't give a shit what people say. I can see what you did. Proof of action. I don't give a fuck what you say. I see what you did. I statements are the most useless thing in the world, man. Sorry for yelling. I'm sorry for yelling. Who did what song? Alice Cooper? A Man Behind the Mask? Huh? Huh. I mean, the Man in the Iron Mask is like the old school shit, but I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, Alice Cooper, I got all those records. That's my favorite shit, bro. I actually have a CD box set. It has Alice Cooper and Alice Cooper Band, like 14 fucking records, I think. It's huge, dude. My favorite is Sunrise come every morning. Sunrise come every morning. What's up, Pac-Man? On Friday the 13th, part six. Oh, that one. Okay, okay. Who did that one? Oh, shit. The Man Behind the Mask. Right, right. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and then was it him or was it Dawkins or something? Oh no, Dawkins was Nightmare on Elm Street series. What's going on, Pac-Man? Pac-Man's got them apes, I guess. I don't know. Shout out to Pac-Man. He's providing door to door, slip to dip, whatever you need, man. Well, because remember, Alice Cooper was in the Friday series because he ended up, I mean, was in the Nightmare series because he ended up being Freddy Krueger's pops, I guess. And then, of course, like I said, Dawkins. But again, that's also Nightmare because Dream Warriors Part 3 was all Dawkins, right? How am I in the family? We're good, man. We're good. We're just dealing with stupid shit. We're always dealing with stupid shit, but there was some stupid shit in the background today. I got screwed over. I got screwed over, man. But trying to tighten them up. And, I got to be the fucking bad guy. I'm the only bad guy. You know, bad cop over here. Bad cop. How you doing, William? How's the birds? How's Maggie? Say hi to them, please. No, it's okay, William. It's okay, man. Shh. It's hard being a mighty good leader, you know. What do they say? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know, whether he's a fool or not. Yeah, I am, bro. That's the thing, though, Space Monkey. When I make mistakes, they don't tend to come back and bite me. When my kids do, it almost guaranteed. When they make mistakes, it fucking gets me almost every time. So that's the thing, you know. There's leaks in the fucking pirate ship. You know? Because I have to be mobile. That's why. You know, I mean, that's just it's that fucking simple. Because I have to be mobile, there's leaks in this fucking pirate ship. Back in birth, say hi, awesome, and hi. You know what that is? That's Captain Crunch. That's how I used to hack the phone. My whistle ain't wet. Over here they go. Probably Finch. That's probably the Finch story. I love the Spice Finch, man. They're the most beautiful birds. They play together. They fucking hang out at every fucking Burger King where they eat fries. That's what it's like around here. They gather around the Burger Kings. It's like they have a preference, man. I hate Burger King, and not even the fries. My son was like, "I like the fries." I'm like, "Man, they only got trash." They have the best photographers in the world. You get a Burger King mailer, you know what I mean? You look at these pictures of this shit. Best photographers in the world. The food, cardboard trash. My wife's always like, "Oh, make sure you get me some nuggets." I'm like, "Why?" They're like literally like bathroom sponges, dude. Their nuggets literally taste like bathroom sponges. What the fuck? And they're not even shaped like lightning bolts anymore. Remember how they had like the fucking tech kids? Like that was the Burger King big kids crew. They were like tech kids, right? Like there was like a skater and like a dude, like it was like a fucking headset on and show and stuff. Yeah. It's stage ice cream, Space Monkey. It's stage ice cream, Space Monkey. Fucking stage ice cream again. I know, man. Guess what happens when you put real food on the table, man? You get a situation like when they shot fucking in 1974 or whatever it was, when they shot Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you got the grandpa scene, and they're in there for 3 fucking days with no air conditioning in Texas, and all the food on the table is rotten and the flies and shit is real. For that cheese pull shit. Ah, yeah, the cheese pull shit doesn't even look real. It's not connected to the rest of the shit, you know? It's all stage ice cream, man. Everything here is basically fiction. Basically fiction. Once you point a camera at it, it's not real anymore, bro. It's not real anymore. And you sell a piece of your soul to do it. You sell a piece of your soul to get on that camera. I don't care what your superstitions are. You can see it. Everybody loses weight on camera. Everybody loses family members and friends on camera. Everybody loses hair on camera. Look at the fucking history. I made this stage ice cream out of fucking what? I could use like what? Like that what's that shit called they have in the store, man? Uh hold on. Oh, borax. I can make stage ice cream out of borax. Pac-Man and William, let's go. Pac-Man, that's a serious one, dude. William wants weed, but he's in Canada. Can you send him weed in Canada? He doesn't know. He doesn't know guys to send him weed. William needs weed in Canada, bro. East Coast up here. London Town, Ontario. Yeah, he needs weed, bro. By mail, you know what I mean, Pac-Man? But I don't know if you cross them Royal Canadian Air Post, you know? Par avion for the Queen, for the air, for the birds. That shit is for the birds. It's very expensive to ship to Canada. Yeah, but if you can do that, man, hook up with William. The weather is raining, man. I spent about probably an hour and 20 minutes in the rain today. I got soaked, bro. I got soaked. But I got some killer new shoes. Let me show you one shoe, bro. Because I don't need both. They kind of match, right? Ha! Let me show you one of these shoes. Nice weather in Oakville. Cool, cool. So I didn't wear them home because I didn't want to put them in the rain. They're not brand new, brand new. They're from Goodwill, but they're okay new. But look at these are nice shoes, bro. I'm into sneakers too, so that's cool. These are FUBU. You know, they got the little metal piece there, metal piece there. You know, they're pretty killer. Pretty killer shoes, bro. I need new shoes because, you know, I put some more miles on mine, yeah? They're FUBU. Now, they're actual real, I guess, you know? FUBU. For us, by us. That's what it means. It means for us, by us. For us, by us. Subtext. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is one of those, you know, I got a relative who's a strong man, you know, and they give you all that free shit. You know, they always give you that free shit when you go out there and you do those competitions and stuff. So, yeah, that's one of those free shirts from the strong man, you know. He's still a strong man, right? But he used to be the like kind of fat, you know, like strong man, and now he's skinny. I mean, he's got muscles, obviously, but he's skinny. He used to be the fat strong man, you know, like a Eddie Hall, but now he's skinny. And I mean, I'll fucking claim him, you know. I'll call him my relative, you know. He married my niece, right? By us, fuck you. Oh no, I didn't see. That's the thing, dude. I didn't see how high. Ah, shit. You caught me. I bought it, and my wife and her friends watched it. I didn't see how high. I know in Big Money Hustlers, the first ICP movie that uh, Michael Cafiero is Jerry Kaifa's brother. You know that? So that's Jerry Only's brother who directed that movie. But they had Poo Boo. They had the bootleg Fubu that was called Poo Boo. Yeah. But yeah, that's Jerry Only's brother, you know? Pretty cool. They did the chicken hunting, so-called chicken hunting hardcore, the black and white video. They shot it at, you know, on a stage, you know, hardcore club. That was Jerry's brother, and then they made that whole movie. You know. Hey, guess what? Jerry Only sucks. Anyway, Jerry Only sucks, bro. Ain't worth shit. Go get up on that Christ the Conqueror shit. Oh, this one's a Tony Randall. Okay. There we go, man. I love that. I respect his directions. Yeah, it's beer and it's gone, bro. I drink beer every day still, but I don't drink it but to a limit, Cruising William. I don't drink as much. I still drink it every day. I just lost a bunch of weight though, and before that, I was taking like 3 days in a row off for a while, right? So if I put those things together and take a couple days off, I'll just lose more weight. You know, that'd be good. I lost 40 pounds since my birthday, bro. So yeah, I probably cut further. You know, look, you sure do. What is he? You work up a whopping thirst out there. You know, I may not be the hero that they want, but I'm the one that they have. I work up a whopping thirst out there, and I don't drink to drunkenness. I lose 40 pounds drinking. You just get a whopping thirst and just respect for the hero. I might not be the hero that you wanted, but I'm the one you got. Okay. Oh, look at the fine ladies in this place this evening. Ooh, you really are special. Cheers, everybody. Congratulations. Thank you, Cruising William. You know, all I'm gonna do is more. All I'm gonna do is more and better. Look at me losing my voice, man. My voice is getting hoarse because I'm spending that time hustling them. You know, hustling here, hustling there, hustling everywhere. Never stop, never stop moving, never stop talking, never stop kicking down doors. You don't drink alcohol, you only smoke weed? I know, I know. Man, Pac Man says, he's door to door, but you're in Canada, so I don't really know, but maybe he can deliver. I know another dude, he says he's done it all the way to fucking Peru or some shit. I don't know. I know another guy who's like worldwide and shit, but things are different right now. Watch out for the Post, bro. Watch out for the Post and the Royal Canadian, Post. Hey now, how's it going? Is that Frank Wild Seven? Hey now, how you doing, Wild Seven? We're chilling over here, man. Looks like Senate's okay, man. Especially because Brucloud is being a bitch on him, dude. So Brucloud called me. You got a peace out? Okay, see you, man. Adidas to you, brother. Peas, peas and trees. Yeah, Brucloud. I talked to him. Father's Day of 2024. Was that right? Yep. Adidas, bro. Two stripe Adido type. Canadian Post is hard, bro. It's expensive. It's judgmental. I had a friend, man. They were like, "Oh, you didn't put her full name." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! You didn't put her full name. You know her. The fucking post office knows her. I didn't put her full name. She got one of those four names, where you got both parents at the end. You got the mom and the dad name and shit. Oh, bro, get out of here, Canadian Post. You guys are crazy. You're too harsh. You need your pack? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The proof is in the pack, Frank. Proof is in the pack. Like I said, one person I don't know tells me to hype up somebody else that they don't know, and here we go. Like I said, William, he's waiting, because he needs weed in Canada, and like, dude, I couldn't imagine if I was in Canada. I guess I could get weed, but that's how it is. He can get seeds, I think. But fuck, I couldn't even send Crumblewick his seeds, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get cheap bracelets next time I go in the post office. I'm not gonna bring my phone. Not gonna bring my phone. Yo, you can't take the batteries out of your phone anymore. Last time I was on a fucking Pentagon bus and they were doing all their fake website shit and all that shit all around me, dude. I took the battery out of my phone, right? Because I was with all Pentagon motherfuckers, non humans, non Americans, non human people. But anyway, uh, you can't take the battery out of your phone anymore. Last time I was on the bus with them motherfuckers, I was able to take my battery out. But these phones are made different now, huh? So I don't like that, man, because I don't like dealing with these alien motherfuckers, Shit. Their fake ass shit. He went that way. He went that way. Non-human motherfuckers. I hate that place. I show up in that place. That's the only place I can go here. My commuter bus takes you to the Pentagon. The Pentagon is not the U.S. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking will, they say, oh, don't point your camera this way. I'm like, go fuck yourself. My eyes are pointed this way. I'm an American. Don't point your camera this way. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm a Marylander, man. I'm from the United State of Maryland. It's right there. It's 2 fucking miles away from your fucking hole. Your 8-sided hole into the depths of hell. Fuck you. You heard? He grew up in Virginia and he hates it, huh? I know, because I'm right here by staffing, dude. I mean, all these people here are intelligence staffing, intelligence or defense, DOD, intelligence. You know what I mean? Whatever. Stink motherfuckers. Over where I'm from, it's wild too. But what they're trying to do is like medicine and shit. They got the NASA Goddard over there. They got the Johns Hopkins over there. So where I'm from, they're fucked up too. But what they're trying to do is medicine at least. You know what I mean? And drugs. They do a lot of drugs, and that's why you're gonna get psilocybin as a treatment. That's why you're gonna get K as a treatment. It's because of those motherfuckers. They've been doing it forever. I could always get good drugs if I had the money over there. Over here, nah, you ain't getting nothing but a bag of tea with a drop of piss on it. That you know what I mean? And then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." Yeah, over here, man, fuck these motherfuckers. Yeah, the rug guy, man. He pissed on the rug. That's what I'm saying. A drop of piss, it really tied the room together. You want a toe? You want a toe? I'll get you a toe with nail polish. So who's the rug in question? Is that really Vibrant? Did Vibrant come up here and do that, or what? What's up? Because Vibrant, like I said, I wouldn't expect him to even answer a message, although I love Vibrant. Yeah, the dude. Taking her easy for all you sinners. I used to say I'm rolling up 2 J's for all you sinners because I used to be a one-hitter guy, before I did this. So 2 years ago I was a one-hitter guy, but I would also do a 2 joint session every once in a while. And like that was me retiring. That was me being like, yo, you guys have put everybody through the ringer. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke 2 joints for all you sinners, and just leave it alone. And then I had to get my subs to go live, and I had to like kind of ingratiate and invite and squeeze the balls of those sinners and rub them up, and make them happy. And like now, look at me. You know what I mean? Who am I now? I hope your wife's laughing, man. My intention here is to entertain and not inform. My intention isn't to entertain and not inform. I've totally cornered the market of Verizon wireless customer representatives waiting for overpriced Uber deliveries. Totally. Next market, Chick-fil-A. What do you want to call it? What do we want to call it? Like because they used to call it like Buy Curious or whatever, like Devil Curious. The Devil Curious Chick-fil-A is going to be my next market. 10 minutes I can get. If you're devil curious and you need to know more, don't waste another day. Chick-fil-A. I'm the Chick-fil-A gay. Give me a call. Don't waste another day. If you're devil curious, do yourself a favor. What the fuck? I hate chicken, man. And you know what? I've been eating it like I like it. What the fuck? I hate it actually. You know what I like? Fucking chickpeas, man. You know? Some people say garbanzo. You know? Big difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea. Obviously, you don't have to pay a garbanzo to bean in your mouth. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. I know. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the worst. Yeah, my mother was. She would be like that. She would say something so bad, you know. She's. I don't know what you would do. You would do some kind of bodily function. She asked you if you wanted a spoon with it or something. You know, like she was. She was much more vicious than I. But my wife always says lean in. And my first, one of my first, I say I got those first couple of jobs, but one of them was really carnival. You know, and I found out there's a lot to be said for being forward and bold, you know, and just joking and letting them go. The guys, man, the guys, you see them for 20 seconds, right? You got to pretend like, you admire them because you're in love with her. You got to pretend like you're in love with her for 20 seconds so that she feels good about herself. And then it's back and forth, you know? So the bolder, the better, you know? More the merrier, you know? And also, you got to be unattached and be like, actually, I don't care. Have a good one. No woman, what's me? I don't know what that means. No woman, what's you? You think like to a carny or something you don't exist because there's no woman with you? No woman, what's me? No, you're you. You know what I mean? You're you, William. That's what's you. You're you. You know, from that, actually, from the carny point of view, you're the one that we would invite in and say, hey, you want to take care of this half price or whatever, because then other people will come behind you and see you playing and then they'll want to come too, you know? So that's what that is. Honey, I'm me. Yeah, I mean, I'm worse than me, right, Frank? But my wife, she always tells me to lean in too. You know what I mean? She does. So, yeah, I mean, she don't like it either, you know, but what that's okay. That's okay. I give her an education that she can put in her backpack. Shit she doesn't want to see for herself, I can see for her. She puts it in her backpack and she's, oh, you mean they don't, you think they don't want you, dude? You ask them on dates and they say no, William? Aw. Yeah, dude, you know what? Here's the way around that, okay, William? Look, if you spend time with a person, see how I'm losing my voice? William, you and I, we spend time together, right? That means we like each other. If you spend time with somebody like a woman, right? Don't ask her to date you exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, William, you got a wingman coming up here, bro. You got a wingman, a sober one. Ooh. But yeah. So don't worry about that. Don't ask them to go out with you as a romantic interest. Go more for the, okay, we used to have this thing called Meetup. I don't know what's up now, but maybe you guys have Meetup, right? So Meetup is like people of certain interests, they're going to go to the same place at the same time and see each other, right? So that's the thing, man. Don't address it as if it's a romantic pursuit. Just say, I want to spend the same time in a common interest. And then you guys will fall in where you fit in. Because we don't really have any choice on who we love. You don't think it's a secret or a fucking, you know, a mistake or whatever for my wife to move out and stay away from me. Because if she was here, her chemical nature would take over. If she was here over and over and over, her chemical nature would take over. See? So what you really need to do is just say, like, hey, I think you're nice. I think you're friendly. Let's do something together. Something that we both like. Over here they got one of those places, right? You go in there and you like paint on like ceramics and shit, right? They have like blank plates and you go in there and you paint on them, and there's like a host with a microphone and they play music and they're like, you're doing a great job, and you know, it's like this sort of like pseudo exercise. It's artistic exercise. You know what I'm saying? That's insane, actually. It's like a pseudo, what do you call it? A spin class where you get on the thing and you're doing great. Just keep going. A couple more. A 4, 2, 1, 4. So that, like you never get down, like, and they're motivating you and all that weird shit, right? But that's what it's all about, dude. Yeah, it's all about meetups. It's like, say to somebody, hey, I think you're cool. We want to do the same thing. Let's go do it. And then when sexy time, the horniness, that's just how do you smell, Frank? How do you smell to the other one? How do you smell, William? Those chemicals take care of themselves. She keeps herself away from me because, you know, it smells like hashashin in here. There's a lot of power in here. That's what's going on. You better stay away from that power. You might accidentally get pregnant, even though you got your tubes tied. You might accidentally get pregnant. One day we meet up. Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. Frank is like, he moved further south. You guys used to be close, William, but he moved further south. Shit. Yeah, well, hey, you never know. It's not reversible, Frank. It is not reversible. Not 100%. You know, sometimes you go into a photo booth, one of those little 3 picture things, at the movie theater. You go in the photo booth, you guys leave, she's pregnant all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think? I'm saying I never even opened my pants. It was just the smell. You got to be careful, man. I was in the Holocaust Museum with a particularly beautiful woman, and we were watching films of atrocities, in a booth. And I mean, she definitely had to have an abortion. And I never touched her. It was just the molecules. You got to be careful, Frank. You don't know. It's never 100% reversible. It was just the molecules. No, but I made a new girlfriend that I didn't have room for. I didn't touch her. I made a new girlfriend that I didn't have room for. She was supposed to hate me. That was the idea. The other girl was like, oh, she's going to fucking hate you. She's Chinese. She told me she's Chinese. Like, that gets me out. Dude, I had a couple of Chinese girls that were in love with me, like just because she's Chinese. Oh no, I didn't make any babies, but I made a new girlfriend that I didn't have room for. And my fucking girlfriend thought that because she was Chinese, ni hao, she wouldn't like me because she was like, she's Chinese and you're a scumbag. Well, it's happened before. I mean, you guys, I found wonton animal chin. I found the actual source material of wonton animal chin. He's a rickshaw driver in a mondo that's about it's about like prostitution and open air like opium trade, right? And so there's this bike delivery guy, right? He is wonton animal chin. I found. Have you seen him? Can you find him? I fucking found Animal Chin. So I'm actually the winner. Where is my money? Where's my money? I actually did it. He's just a little bike driver delivery guy with a big hat. Ni hao. Why would she think that Chinese excluded me? Koreans, oh boy, she would have known Koreans don't exclude me. I mean, Koreans love me. Shoo. And she knew that. Why would she think Chinese is so different? A lot of times they join forces. Mm-hmm. Aren't they the best, dude? I had this friend, Korean friend. She said, "Oh," all the time. She said, "Oh," but she knew my wife too. And this is interesting. My wife had a further, like, my wife had a future arc with this Korean lady that I knew, right? But every little 19-year-old niece or whatever, she'd be like, oh, I try to get her for you. I try to get her for you. Yo, are they gorgeous? Yeah. Oh, you get your pedicures done? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I literally have like spider web eyebrows now. Look, they go that far, right? So the reason is because I go to the Korean place, I spend $15 and get these cut. But I was going to the other barber shop, which is Korean Chinese mix, and they were fixing up my eyebrows for free when they did my hair. But then man from Jordan took over the haircut place. They don't cut me anymore, and I don't want to see him ever again in my life. But the result is now I got to go back to the nail place and look at that shit. Look at how long that shit is. So I got to spend $15 on eyebrow wax. Frank, come on, Francisco, Frankie, number 4 or 5. You think all the way? Oh man, I'm too beautiful for that, man. I don't want to fuck it up. I need ladies' inputs. I need ladies' inputs like 3 or 4 tonight. Come on, Frank. I don't want to fuck it up. I'm a clumsy barber. I need ladies' inputs. We also have like Soviet Russian electricity. So some things like a lot of my things got burned out. I have plenty of trimmers and shit. I mean, we could go. Oh, we could do that. I've been in the bathroom and done hairs before. I've done faces, done everything, shaves, done colorings. Everything. So we could go do that. But yeah, that ain't the point, man. I mean, I took care of myself back in the day, right? But now we're getting this sort of like Walter Cronkite shit, where I got, like layers and layers. I got that Walter Cronkite shit. Look at that shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Women are the ones who teach me because I can recognize precision. I'm a quick study, but I can't create it. So, look, I read this shit to my wife the other day. All right. So these are just girls or kids from my school, right? It could have been kids from my elementary school, but it's just girls. I remember Nicole realizing how hot her sisters were. I remember Nicole DeCesaris having the pimpest jewelry. I remember Dawn being a genius above any I had as of yet met. I remember Teddy Scotto drawing Freddie's other hand, flowers and sweet things protruding from his fingers. I remember Kara having our back. Okay, that's all I said about her, huh? I remember Erica and Beth as the first to get the joke. I remember Erica and Beth as the first to get the joke. So that's where I stopped. Because Erica was one of these people that was brilliant in my life. And she would learn a bunch of shit, but she could debrief me in like 4 minutes at the end of the day, and I would understand what she learned. Okay. So by the time I was in third and fourth grade, there was a girl crew of like 3 people that were allowed to make friendship bracelets all day. Like they put like a safety pin on their shoe, and they put the 3 or 4 different strings, and they do the different patterns. They were allowed to make friendship bracelets all day because they were fucking brilliant. They were A+ students. They did all of their work, homework, and writing work and everything. But while they were listening, they were allowed to actually like fidget exactly. If you know what I mean. So maybe even spectrumy. You know what I mean. But they were fucking brilliant, and that's just elementary school. By the time I got to high school, these girls spoke with no prepositions and no articles. They dropped prepositions and articles from their speech to make efficient speech. These fucking women that I grew up with were fucking brilliant. And I wasn't brilliant, but I can recognize precision. And they were able to debrief me every time. 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and I would catch up and I would get that shit. Yo, what's up, Nobby? Yep, Nobby know it all. He's gonna disagree on the women know everything premise. But that's what he's here for. Hey up, brother, how you doing, man? I was always touched by your presence, dear. That seems to be a very like English turn of phrase or whatever for me. But who the fuck is that? I don't remember. I was always touched by your presence, dear. Because I think in the internet they would call that a simp, a soy boy, and a, you know what I mean? Like they got a lot of words for shit like that. But, we just call it English. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the dryer, guys, so give me a minute. All right. If you shower and do it, please don't clean up the man. Artie! 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 Move on, move on. Move on. Oh, see you later, William. You're heading over to Chief. Oh, I didn't know Chief was live, bro. Let me see. I don't have notifications on. Yeah, take care, girl. You go do this thing. You got to shower and do it twice. Okay, come here. I love you. Oh, fuck. Here, just fist bump. Boom. See you later, baby. Take care of yourself. Go to sleep. And you guys, you guys didn't get up for the bus. Got to do it today, huh? Brush your hair twice. All right, William. See you, man. Oh, and yes, Frank as well. Women, the only sex that can thread needles. I don't know what threading a needle is. Oh, well, I mean, I can thread needles, but I got to lick them. You know what I mean? Is that a man's downfall? He's got to lick it before he sticks it or something? Is that what it is, Penelope? Is that what you're trying to say, bro? Because I guess that makes some like esoteric sense. When I thread a needle, I got to lick it first, right? So you got to lick it before you stick it. Yeah. It probably does make sense. Yeah, if Chiefin's live, I'm gonna go over there, man. I didn't know because I guess I have the notifications turned off. I'm going to Chiefin's, okay? Take care, everybody.